Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Wizzo. In this video, I want to give you guys some tips on how to get kills behind cover a little bit easier. And this is an updated video to one that I made a couple of, I think around a month ago now, which actually did really well. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's very in detail and it goes through all the default maps that came into the game from launch and the best spots to get those kills behind cover. So I'll leave that in the link in the description and on screen right now in the annotation in the top right. But with Cold War in its current state, obviously we've had a couple of new maps being implemented, a lot of throwbacks and some of their very own new maps, and there are a lot of new spots that you can utilize to your advantage in or on these maps to get these kills behind cover that bit faster and to get dark matter on your assault rifle, LMG and your tac rifles a little bit easier. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So in this video, I'm going to be covering Raid, I'm going to be covering Apocalypse and also Express. So these are the three maps that really have come to the game very recently, and they've got some really useful spots to get this absolute ball ache of a challenge done. Now, so in the background, just to give you guys a bit of context, I'll be running around the map and I'll be standing behind areas which are really good for you guys to get those kills behind cover. I'll also be aiming in and shooting in places where you can also get these kills behind cover where you'd expect an enemy to be, just so you guys understand exactly what I'm doing. The first map, Apocalypse, is one of the latest maps that have come out in Season 2 on Black Ops Cold War, and to be honest, this was the only map I played when getting the Farah Dark Matter. I think I got the Farah Dark Matter in the first couple of hours of it coming out, and that was the reason because of obviously double XP, double weapon XP, ranking it up, but also this map's so good for kills behind cover. There are so many different head glitch spots on this map that you can utilize to your advantage, or you can just wait until an enemy comes into a window or goes behind a doorway or something like that, and it's really effective. As you can see in the background of the gameplay, there are so many different spots, windows and doorways that you can stand in and look at basically when playing objective game modes like domination, because you obviously know where they're going to spawn. And yeah, you can get this gun, or even just in general, you can get this challenge done very effectively just on the map Apocalypse. And it was great because when the Season 2 did come out, Apocalypse was a 24/7 game mode, so you play this whenever you liked with no problem at all, so you could effectively get this done extremely fast. Obviously Apocalypse is now in with the normal map rotation, so you maybe not get it as often, but if you do get it, then of course it's going to be an absolutely sick way for you to get it. So look out for Apocalypse if you can, and if it comes upon the rotation and you're trying to go for this challenge, I would definitely vote for it. The next map is Express. Now Express is also one of the newest maps in Black Ops Cold War currently, and this again is a throwback from Black Ops 2. Express has always been really good for different places where you can head glitch and things like that, and there are always some very good spots that you can look out for and basically just position yourself to look into these spots and get these kills pretty quickly and pretty easily. Now of course you've got the middle of the map where you've got inside the actual train station part, you've got like a big hub in the center, which is what obviously in the background of the gameplay, and that's where a lot of people will sit in those windows. And also opposite that, you've got the train with a window open in the train, you can look directly into that spot and vice versa. And obviously being inside that train or being inside that little like middle hub a bit inside the actual Express train station is always very effective trying to go for these kills behind cover, because you're basically always guaranteed at least 2 to 3, maybe even 4 or 5 of these kills behind cover on Express, just because of these two spots right here. And obviously they're not the only ones you can go for. There are like balconies that go over the train tracks on either side of the map as well, and there's an additional building in the middle of the map with 2 windows pointing to either side of the map. Those 3 spots are always really effective too, because again you can kill the person in the middle of the map from one of those balconies, or if you're in the middle of the map, kill someone from those balconies. So you've got those 3 really effective spots that you can effectively sit in and wait for an enemy to come up, and trust me, everyone goes to that middle building in Express, so you're basically guaranteed again quite a few kills behind cover if you can sit and just wait, look at those spots and just pick your targets and pick your enemies, position yourself correctly, and it will be really good for you. Overall, Express, a good map for getting kills behind cover. There are a lot of spots that you can sit at, a lot of spots that you can go and basically position yourself correctly to be able to get those kills. And yeah, I would definitely look out for Express and Apocalypse when going for these challenges. And finally, that brings us on to Raid. Now, Raid is again a throwback from Black Ops 2. It's recently been added into the game. I think it's been maybe in the game for a month or so around about now. And again, there's a lot of spots on Raid that you can get kills behind cover. Raid has so many head glitch spots that it's absolutely crazy. Obviously, you've got the center of the map. A lot of people, especially when running in from spawn, everyone loves to go in the center of the map and take a sniper or something like that and try and challenge the first person they can. Again, that's a good spot for getting a kill behind cover. Again, depending on which side of the map you spawn on, if you spawn on the side where the garage and the cars are, you obviously run to the center of the map and you are directly behind a piece of cover, a wall basically blocking you. However, if you spawn on the other side of the map where the basketball court is and run into the center of the map, you then can get that kill very easy if someone someone is peeking that, counts as kills behind cover. But if you again spawn on the garage where the cars are and run into the center of the map, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to get that kill behind cover, because there isn't much cover on that side as compared to the other side that you can get that kill with. So really the only way in the middle for you to get that, if you're running in straight from spawn or straight from the game starts, is if you spawn on the side of the basketball court and you get that kill that way. Obviously in the center of the map you've got a big dip in the middle, and you've got like a brick wall around the edge of that dip, which effectively means if you're inside that little dip where the trees and the fountain is and things like that, and you get a kill from the outside, it's going to count as a kill behind cover. So again, position yourself, see exactly where the enemies are spawning depending on what game mode you're playing. Preferably, I would probably recommend domination, to be honest with you guys, just so you know exactly where people are spawning and you can kind of manipulate where you are going to be and you can position yourself correctly. Again, where the big statue is on raid, you've got obviously the two buildings. You've got one which is at the side of the basketball court, and the second one is the building where the car garage is. So typically I would position myself in one of those two windows. Again, depending on the recoil of your weapon, this might be quite difficult to do. So I mean, if you really wanted to try it, hardcore could be a good one to go for, because obviously you only need to get one bullet on the person. So typically I would position myself in those two buildings right there, and I would just wait and see. I'll wait and see if an enemy positions themselves behind the cover in one of those buildings or one of those windows, and then I will take that shot. Also, if you don't find anyone inside of those windows, there's also to the left or the right of both windows a very small head glitch spot that someone can go and try and pre-aim you from. That's also a very good way of getting a kill behind cover, because obviously the body of the player will be at least half covered, so it will count. And then flipping over to the other side of a raid where the pool is. Now there are quite a few spots on this part of the map which you can get these kills behind cover. There's obviously the window near the money room and near the pool, which you can try and shoot someone out of and get that kill. You've also got the little pool house in the middle of that section, where you can look up at a window, and the window is in like a second story window of the actual house itself. You can look up on there, you can get that kill too. And also, if you're in that window, you can then get the shot off on someone from that pool house, and that will also count as a kill behind cover. There's also quite a lot of cover around the area, so if someone is standing behind that, you can then also get that kill from that angle too, and that will count towards a kill behind cover. Again, it does massively depend on your positioning on this as well. If you don't have very good positioning when doing this on any of the maps that we've discussed in this video, then you will not have a very easy time to get these kills behind cover. But in summary, raid is a very good map. Again, positioning is key, like it has been on the other two maps. I would personally recommend staying on the map, the side of the map of the statue on raid, just because there are so many different spots that you can get a kill behind cover. Obviously, you've got the two windows, and you've got the two spots to the side of the windows that you can get a kill with from the enemy from that side. And I would typically do that 100% of the time. Again, you're guaranteed at least 4 or 5 kills behind cover in that game if you position yourself correctly. Again, that is a massive factor. But there we go, guys. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed. Those are the 3 best maps that have recently come out in Cold War to get these kills behind cover. And personally, I would probably say it's better than most other maps on the game for getting this. And it's just, yeah, they are the best maps for getting these kills behind cover challenge. And I know that for some people, this challenge is an absolute ball ache. So I hope this has helped you guys. If it has, just leave a like and subscribe down below for plenty more content like this one and gameplays and things like that, which is, yeah, always fun to do. So guys, without further ado, we'll see you in the next one.